Hello, today I'm sharing my Wing It Wednesday video where we are challenged by Jenny from Jenny's Crafty Corner to use something from our stash that we've either never used before or has been neglected for a very long time. So if you would like to see a little bit about how I made this card, then please keep watching. My name's Jenny and this is Ginger Ninja Crafts, and if you would like to see me having a play with my long neglected Lavinia Stamps, then I think you'll enjoy this video. Okay, so for this spring theme, I've not got a lot of Lavinia stamps really. I've got quite a random collection because I pick things, sort of more focal things that I like, but actually I think probably what I need is a lot more kind of the sort of standard foliage and things. But anyway, the spirit of this is using what I've got. So I'm thinking I'm going to make a panel, an inky panel with stamping on it. That's this going to be like this on this card because I want to use this stamp. This is the most spring stamp I've got from Lavinia, and it's called English Bluebell, and it's quite a nice size. So I want to have a few English bluebells. So I put that on a stamp block here, and I've also got I've got this little leaf which might be quite nice around the edges. It is called Leaf One Mini, and I've got these two foliage set, and I think this one could look a bit like this one, could look a bit sort of bluebellish, but then that's quite a difference in size. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do something. Anyway, I'm going to start making a bit of an inky background. So it's kind of hard to see, but as soon as I start with the inks, it's going to be more visible. And so I've got some distress oxides. I've got this salvage patina. Maybe I'm going to get another blue as well to do a wee bit of excuse me, having a rummage in my distress oxides. Sorry, I'm aware I've got my microphone on and you can hear all this rummaging about. I've got like a china or something. What's it called? Oh, it's not called anything to do with China. Salty Ocean. And I've got peacock feathers. I think that's too much. But maybe the Salty Ocean and the patina, salvaged patina. So I'm going to start with, I'm so unconfident with my Lavinia stamps, and I don't play with them enough to ever really get confident. So I've been watching tutorials. I watch the tutorials all the time and think, oh, that's lovely. And then nothing. I don't do it. So yeah, that's frustrating, isn't it? Do other people have things like that that you think are gorgeous? And I love when I see other people use them, but somehow it's like a bit of a mental block. So, and what I tend to find myself doing is looking at the website, and I think, oh, if I just had that one, that would be the answer to all my problems. It doesn't really work like that, does it? So I'm just going to keep going with this without putting any more on, to just give that kind of gradient of colour. And then I've got this mode lawn. Oh, we should be better. Silent. There you go. Let me. Maybe I'll do a little bit of lucky clover along the bottom. I was trying to think what is kind of springish with what I've got, and definitely for me, greens are very spring like. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do, a sort of greeny background with some silhouettes of bluebells. So I'm just doing a little bit of this. I'm not putting too much ink on because I don't want it to go too crazy, you know. I need a wee scrappy bit of card for holding it. So yeah, do you have something similar in your stash that you buy because you watch people use it and you think, oh, gorgeous, yeah, I'm gonna do all that, and then you get it home and you think, oh, I don't think I'm not confident at all to have a go with these. Whatever I try and do, it seems to go very quickly from, okay, that's like not enough stamping at all, to, oh my goodness, I have tipped over into way too much. So yeah, let me just see what that's like. I do also have some of these sort of landscapey bits. I don't think I want like a mountain. Maybe a bit of a gentle. I think you can do them that way and that way. Yeah, that's giving it a little bit of something. Now, I want to do just a wee bit of splatting. And when I spray, I tend to get a bit of a mess. So I'm just going to do it with a little paintbrush. Because the other day when I was doing my little 5 minutes of watercolour a day, I did some splatting. Splatting? Is that what you call it? Anyway, it looked marvellous compared to what I do when I spray. Even with my, this is like a fine mist Nuvo bottle, and I really like it, but it still seems to either be too little or way too much. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And then blot it and see if that's enough. Yeah, I think that's kind of enough. Now the other option I've got is to add a little bit of shimmer. So I've got these gem watercolours that have got a bit of a metallic sheen to them, but I think I might do that right at the end because I'm not sure how the stamping would go on top of that. So the other option I've got is as if I've got a wee bit of sunlight. This could be a disaster. Just gonna dampen a wee bit of kitchen roll. There we go. Like so. Because otherwise, if I just put the yellow on top of that, it's just going to be kind of green, isn't it? So I've got a bit of yellow already on this brush. Let me do it like that, and then I've got, oh, that's got a bit manky, hasn't it? Should have let that dry. Oh well. Do something about that when it's dry. Right, let me start with stamping. So I think I'm going to do black. I think I'm going to maybe try and do 3. And I have had a play with this, and I've tried doing it with like navy blue, purple, lilac. I don't like any of it, so yeah, that's not happening. Right, so now I've got this, just kind of bent it over a wee bit. I should maybe have used my stamping platform, but let's give it a go. Oh, that's all right. Now, if I do a straight one, great. Okay, and then I might just do like a second generation, so this out the road. First generation on my backing paper. Let's see what the second generation look like. Yeah, that would be all right. So maybe I will bend. It could go here, be a bit shorter, or let's just see. Like so. Like so. Like so. Stop, step away, step away. Okay, so where's my little... So something like that should, what would it look like to have a wee bit of... Too wee, I think. Maybe I'll just do some of these leaves. Now, I'm going to try and... What does that look like against the green? Yeah, that's pretty good. I just want to give a bit of a inkling of springing into life. A little bit of excited generation there. I've also got this memento called New Sprout, which is quite a now I feel like I'm going a bit overboard. The other ones that I've got, which are not specifically spring thing. Well, I've got this florally thing stencil. I've got these, which are really not very well. They're not real flowers at all, are they? I've got this starburst set, and I've got this mushroom lantern set, but I've not really done any of the magical-y bits. I wonder what this would look like. Never been out the packet. Not straight on the thing, Janie. It's more of a mask than a stencil, isn't it? Okay, that's quite nice. Should I go in with a bit of this? This is out of my comfort zone. Okay. And then what would happen if I did it up here? Okay. That's alright. Right. Now, I need to sort out this yellow. It is dry. I wonder... Right. I have got a little... probably need a new one. It's like a glue eraser thing. That might that's sort of taking off the bits of paper. This is when I regret my life choices. Okay. It's something. If I did some there we go. Are you screaming at the screen? Stop! Are you? I'm screaming a little bit in my own head. Okay, maybe that's enough. And then what about a wee bit of this green? Just for a little touch of... I set out to do some green, so some shimmery... Is it ruined? Is it ruined? Is it... It's a pretty wonky sun, isn't it? That's a pretty wonky sun. Okay. Is that slightly less wonky? Oh my goodness, have I ruined it? Have I ruined it? Okay. I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to mount it on this little bit of black card and put it on the card and we shall see. I'll be back. Okay, so I have had a wee bit of a happy accident. So I was being a wee bit impatient as I am, and I glued the backing, the black, onto this, the decorative panel, and I didn't want to touch it because there was still a little bit of these of the Gambai watercolours were a little bit wet. So I'd already taken up my panel, my kind of drip sheet, and I pressed that down just to press it. So what it did was it lifted some of that colour off. You get a little bit of that effect, but I think it almost looks a wee bit more like it's meant to be than it did before. But that's what I'm sticking with anyway. So there is my lovely bluebells, which I like, and I've just stamped the little leaf mini in the corner. I am going to put a sentiment on it, but I don't have any sentiments from Lavinia, and I've just thought maybe I could put this into their spring challenge. I think you just have to upload a photograph, so I'm going to do that before I add the sentiment, because I think everything has to be Lavinia for the challenge. And then I made a little mini because I did this. What did I do it for? Oh, I did it for the sketch challenge. And I really liked it. So I've done another one to match with this because a couple of people sent me an ETC or a twin sheet or something for my birthday with the card, and I thought I'm going to keep this one with this card, and that could go as a little gift inside a birthday card. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that me humming and hawing wasn't too much. What would you have done about this? Do you think that looks better than it did before? Should I have just started again? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm always up for some constructive criticism or a bit of encouragement. You guys are very good at encouraging me when my confidence is not sure what to do about something. I quite like the effect with a little bit of that mask rather than a stencil, is it? I think it's a mask. So yeah, let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you in the comments, and I will be back very soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye now.